What's up, everybody? It's Lalu Sims, and this is Newcrest Overachievers, where we'll be focusing on completing all the achievements in the game, as well as general Sims play like whims, aspirations, careers, skills, relationships, all of the good old Sims 4 stuff. This is part 7, the Everybody Got Choices episode, and today we are going to make Trinity choose between the two men in her life, Christopher Reyes, which is her best friend and a little bit more, and her boyfriend, Kash. And we are also not focusing on an achievement today, but there's going to be a lot of progress. But first, let's talk about this last episode. We tried to get the basket case achievement, and when I tell you there was a lot of emotions going on, a lot of frustration, a lot of anger, and a lot of attempts to get this freaking achievement. But I will say that we did get it. And Trinity also went on a date with Christopher Reyes. But who was in the background? Kash was in the background. I don't think he saw them. But Trinity is at a point in her life where she needs to make a decision between the two men. So who is she going to choose? I don't know, but you're going to have to continue watching to find out. So it's going to be a lot of sadness, a lot of heartbreak, but also a lot of love and a lot of progress, I will say. So let's get ready to watch Trinity's story unfold. So Trinity wants to go hang out with Bella, but now Cash is calling, so let's see what he wants. Most likely it's going to be a date. He says, "Hey Trinity, it's me, Cash. Do you want to go out on a date?" Yes. Because Trinity needs to kind of gauge this relationship, so a date is the perfect way to do that right now. So they're going to go to Jen's favorite club. You know, we've been to this club probably about 3 or 4 times in this series. So Trinity and Cash are going to have their little date here, but she can't find Cash anywhere. I don't see him, so she's just gonna talk to Dex real quick until maybe, Cash walks up or we find him somewhere. I don't know. But I wanted them, her and Dex, to get together, but that didn't work. But here's Cash smiling by herself at the table. Um, so let's just go talk to him. We cannot have a date without socializing with the person you're on a date with. So we've lost a lot of ground right now. That's kind of bad, because this is going to be a date that kind of decides which way Trinity's going to go. Is she going to go with Chris? Is she going to go with Cash? Cash is already her boyfriend, but it takes nothing to break up. So Cash, his positive is that their romantic relationship is way higher than she and Chris's romantic relationship. But Chris and Trinity are best friends, so their, friendship is a lot higher. Okay, so it says this date just keeps getting better. So maybe we can salvage this date just by doing some heavy flirting. So let's just jump right into the flirt. Um, let's talk to him first before we do that. We're going to do a deep conversation and then probably do something extra romantic. We're going to go stargaze. I think that'll save this date. So they kind of look like they're on some Molly or something because, they're laid out in front of the club like some crazies looking at the clouds. There are no clouds at night, but, What? It says, "Well, I guess this is goodbye. Don't ever call." What? Don't call me ever, Cash? Really? Really? You're going to say that to Trinity? It's over. It's over. I'm sorry, it is. This is a very sad scene, though. I mean, she made Cash cry. It's cute with the sad music. No, everybody's sad. So it's official. Trinity and Cash are over. She has a broken heart. Um, Even though she broke up with Cash, he started it. She just finished it for him. So now Cash is gonna go cry in a car, and Trinity is gonna go home, drink some tea, even though she doesn't have a tea maker, and just try to work through this tough time in her life. Because any breakup's going to be tough. You know, you're going to take it hard. I mean, it is a loss. So she has to get back into things, get back into her life, but it looks like she's still taking that breakup hard because, I mean, she stank. She's, having an embarrassing conversation with Cash. He's looking like this chick won't leave me alone. She broke up with me and she won't leave me alone. But Trinity needs to get it together. I mean, the day's almost over. She's only at a bronze right now, so and she's filthy. I mean, she is dirty, dirty. So, oh, but she got a promotion. So she's been promoted to medical assistant. She'll now make an additional 12 simoleons per hour for a grand total of 35 simoleons per hour. She's received the following bonus: 256 simoleons. X-ray machines are now available for use at work to scan and examine patients. She can now give medical advice and bad medical advice. And she made 148 simoleons. So good job, Trinity. You're moving on with your life and moving up. So she looks like she's back to her old Trinity Martin self. She's cleaning the house. So I think it's time to just get back into the swing of things and go ahead and talk to Chris. So Cash kind of made the decision for her. Like, he just kind of pushed her into the arms of Chris, and Chris kind of won by default. But let's just see what their romance is. And we're gonna see how they react to each other. So let's just start off slow by brightening his day, probably. And then we're just gonna jump right into it. No, we're not gonna brighten his day. We're just gonna jump right into the flirt. Let's go. Oh, okay. Well, he must not be into touching right now, so let's see. You know what? I'm just gonna say forget it. Let's ask him to move in. I'm sick of this. I'm just gonna take over his life. So we're gonna move him in if he accepts. And he says, cool. He's gonna move in. They're not boyfriend and girlfriend, but they're gonna be roommates that sleep in the same bed. And in my book, that's boyfriend and girlfriend. I don't care what you say. So he is going to move out of at bachelor life and leave his other three friends behind and go ahead and move in with Trinity. And we're gonna see how this is gonna work. Now that I can control their relationship because I want them together, and hopefully this will work out in my favor because I think they're a cute couple. So let's see. Let's see what Chris is working with. I mean, um, let's check out his personality or his traits. He's still embarrassed. He needs to get over it. Get over it, Chris. Um, so he is neat. He's self assured. He's a bro. He's gregarious. Um, and I like that bro hug. I love it. I don't know what it is about the bro hug, but I just love seeing it. But the gregarious thing probably means he has the party animal aspiration. Now I did create him, and I did create that whole at Bachelor Life household, but I did it a long time ago. I don't remember what aspirations and traits I gave them, so yeah, it's a party animal trait. So I need to change that right now, I think, because he's in the athletic career. So the athletic trait, I mean not trait, but aspiration would go hand in hand with his career. Now, I I kind of played that at Bachelor Life household off camera. I really not really played it, but I just wanted to beef up their skills. So that's all I did. Like I didn't have him interact with his housemates, or I really didn't have him leave the house. Um, I just wanted to get their skills up and then just get a career established for him. So let's just work on this aspiration now. He has to work out for 8 hours and he has to go to a gym to work out. So let's work on this 8 hours thing and then we're going to check out his friends and enemies because it looks like he doesn't like Jin number two or Jin Jr. That's what we're going to call her. Jin Jr. He doesn't like her. Um, Don is his friend. Looks like Steven is his friend. He has a ghost enemy. He has a regular enemy. He dislikes a lot of people. I don't know what's going on with him. He does have kind of an attitude, though. He really does. So we got what, 2 hours down? Okay. What? He's in a relationship with Green Vest? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. We're gonna shut that down. Yeah. Oh, that's that girl Poppy from the date. The one that kind of barged in on the date. And then one that was being rude to Trinity. I didn't know that they were friends, but she was rude to Trinity first, so I guess they can get past that. Um, he has a level 8 fitness skill, so I did get him up to level 8 and got him up to level 9 charisma. So I think he's doing really well. I kind of like to, if I don't max out the sim skills, I like to get him high, um, maybe like 8 or 9 for their career, so he doesn't have to do much. But he's done with his little workout for the day. He has to do that every day for his daily task. So now the next day he's gonna go work out. But he's gonna do it with some friends. Don and Steven's back. Glad to see him. I don't know if it's a smart thing for Don and Steven to be in the same area. And I'm sure it was an innocent mistake on Chris's part. I don't know if he knows about Don and Steven's wife being secret lovers, but it was a mistake. See, look, Steven is not having it. He's cussing Don out for no reason. I mean, he was not provoked at all. But I think that's just some deep seated anger. But I'm glad to see he has a backbone, and I'm glad to see Steven again. Good job, you're becoming a man. Chris needs to get some workout hours under his belt because we're trying to get this milestone completed today. So let's let him work out for some time. While he's doing that, let's meet some other people. Here is Dina Caliente. Um, I want to do this enchanting introduction on her. I know it's flirty. I just want to see it. So he throws these rose petals and they just rain down on her seductively. Real coming to America like with the rose petals. I like it. I didn't mean to start a romantic relationship with her though. So we're just gonna friend zone her. Just talk to her regular, ask her how her day was. You know, she's enchanted now. I mean, who wouldn't be enchanted when somebody throws rose petals on you like that? So she's just gonna stick around and watch him work out. He's on his fifth hour now, and she's just gonna watch him work out, even though he's majorly musty right now. Oh, he's got those green fumes coming out. He's like, I love it though. I don't care. This workout thing is from the heart. And I know you see it. And I know you like watching me work out. Even with the green must fumes coming from up under my pits, seeping through my jacket. It doesn't matter because you know I look good. And Dina agrees because she's just going to stand there watching him, smelling all. But let's just see who's at the gym while Chris needs to take care of some things, peeing and taking a shower. We'll just see who's here. Jen Jr.'s here. And the reason why there's two Jins in the game is because I created the first Jin. I couldn't find her in my library for some reason, so I created another one, put her in the game, and then found the original Jin. So I just used this Jin, but I can't get Jin Jr. out of the game. So it's two Jin and Stephen Rains running around causing havoc, or wreaking havoc, whatever. But here's Cash back here. I guess he's working off this breakup, but his gym outfit, that low cut tank top and those Daisy Dukes just makes me realize that Trinity made the right choice in Chris. It was a superficial choice. It was a shallow choice, but those Dukes were a no-no. So now that Chris is energized and he's clean, we're gonna try to go ahead and get the rest of these hours down. So we just did it. Um, we just completed that first milestone. So let's see what we have to do for the second one. So he needs to achieve a level 4 fitness, which he's done. Push the limits for 1 hour while energized. We can do that now because he's energized and then own 2 pieces of workout equipment. They own a punching bag at the house. So we just need to get one more piece and then that'll be that second milestone. And then we can go to milestone number 3. So we are moving along. It was a good thing that we took over his life because he is now becoming more successful and he's prospering. So I think this was the right decision for them to move in. He's got his daily workout complete, so he's going to push himself to a promotion. And then Trinity just got promoted, so she is now a medical technologist, and she'll make an additional 14 simoleons per hour for a grand total of 49. She got a bonus of 312 simoleons, new clothes, defeat the darkness surgical light, and now she can use treadmills at work. Good job, girl. You got your promotion, but guess who else got a promotion? I can tell by the looks of his lab coat that Cash is probably a doctor. And I'm going to confirm that right now. If I can get this freaking camera angle right, he is Dr. Cash Preston. What? Trinity, did you make the right decision by choosing Chris? I really don't know. Um, I don't know. I mean, girl, you could be on Married to Medicine, but you could also be on Football Wives once Chris gets his career going. But Cash is already there. Like, he's already there. I mean, he's excited. He's winning. He's like, yes, I'm a doctor. You're dudes. A foot, whatever, a locker room attendant. I was about to say a foot locker attendant, but a locker room attendant. Um, but Trinity's working her way up to being a doctor, so she really doesn't have to marry one. She's just as smart as Cash, maybe even smarter, because she just cured this little boy. She had a successful diagnosis for the first time. She cured him from bloated head. Now he can go live his little boy life. I mean, she's really, really moving on and moving up. She just got a promotion, so she has been promoted to assistant nurse. She'll make an additional 19 simoleons per hour for a total of 68 simoleons. She got a bonus of 384 simoleons. Restless, thankless medical stool and surgery tables can now be used, and I can't wait to see that. I really want to see what that surgery table is like. So now that she's gotten her promotions and things, she just wants to hang out with her friends. And she also kind of wants to get Jen's advice about Cash and Chris. I mean, I know she and Chris made a major or took a major step by moving in together, but when she found out that Cash is a doctor, she's kind of second guessing her choice. Um, and she's gonna run that by Bella too. Bella's gonna give her some sound advice. But before she could ask them for advice, Cash is outside. So we're gonna try out this little check hotness interaction right now. And let's see where that gets us. And that's a firm no. That was really embarrassing, Trinity. I mean, let's just try to play it off and ask him about his day, but it's too late. Like, you're both embarrassed. He doesn't want to talk to you because he's skeeved out. And she's embarrassed, so she's like, that's why you got coochie cutters on. Anyway, he's like, whatever. I'm going to go home, go to sleep, wake up and do doctor things in the morning. I don't have time for this. So now Trinity's majorly embarrassed, and her friends may have heard the whole thing. Because look, they're like, I can't believe she did that. She should have talked to us first. Which she should have. Because they would have told her Don't go and try Kash like that. Because he still doesn't like you. But now Trinity's gonna go play it off. You know how you're embarrassed, and when you embarrass yourself, you try to play things off by cracking a joke or something. So Trinity's gonna do that now and maybe drink her embarrassness away. And now she can focus all of her time and love on Chris. Because he did get a promotion. I just want to show you what 8 hours at the gym does. Good job, Chris. Nice body. But now, after all of those promotions, all of that drama, it's time for Trinity and Chris to relax. So they invited all of their friends on a vacation in the forest to go camping. Um, they need it though. I mean, they went through a lot this episode. A lot happened. They moved in together. Um, all those promotions. They need some time to kind of work on their romantic relationship. And I think that's what they're gonna do. But I'm gonna continue this vacation on the next episode. So if you want to see what's gonna happen on the next episode with this vacation, they're gonna party, they're gonna work on their relationship, maybe get into a little bit of trouble, then subscribe so you can see what happens on the next part. And if you like this video, please, please, please hit that like button. So until then, I am going to see you guys later.